I know I'm gonna box someday, 100%. Like I've had that feeling of when I'm gonna be champ. Like I would have said that when I was 21, 22 on the Contender Series. Like I'm gonna be champ, and I know that. I feel that. Like I'm gonna box someday. I know that. I don't know who. I don't know when, but I'm going to box someday. So I had hope before, but yeah, it just like proves that it's.
Why do you want to do that?
I love boxing. I think it's a sweet sport. I just think it'd be fun. I think a boxing camp would be really fun. I think the build-up would be really fun. I think it'd be, it's just different. Yeah, I've been MMA fighting for so long. Boxing would just be a cool little switch up, little change up.
Easier on the body as well, right?
Yeah, boxing is a lot easier on the body, probably harder on the head.
Right.
Wrestling's probably easier on the head, harder on the body, or MMA, I guess. But yeah, I just think it'd be really fun. I think it'd be cool.
Is it true that you mentioned Haney to the UFC brass and they?
I talked to him. Well, because I'm not lying. I'm never, and maybe I should before I start talking shit to people. I've never watched him or that Shakur
Stevenson.
I've never watched one boxing match of them.
They're pretty good.
Gervonta versus Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
That's the only time I fought or watched Gervonta fight. So I've watched. So maybe I should watch them before I talk shit, but.
So why them? Just because they're in your weight class and
those are the three guys I've heard of.
Right. Okay.
So
because we've talked about boxing. You don't actually watch boxing,
I don't
right?
watch boxing. I watched Jake.
Yeah. You watch more influencer boxing.
I watched Jake. I'll watch Logan box, but it's just like there's just something. This is not that interesting to me. It's not like an exciting big.
And the
fight.
technique,
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I literally, even UFC, like I'll watch big fights. I don't really tune in for, anything that's not really big. So, but yeah, I think, what the UFC did say, they're like, those guys aren't really pay-per-view guys. They don't really sell. They said the Ryan Garcia's, like if any of them were ever to be a fight, like he would be the one that has the most potential for me as far as just a big pay-per-view. UFC said if it makes us money, we'll do it. Like if it's big enough, it's massive Conor Floyd. I'm not saying me versus anyone's Conor Floyd yet. Someday, 4 or 5 years, I go out there and do my thing, like I've been doing. I think I could box one of these guys. But yeah, they said it just has to take another superstar in the boxing world, and they someone will pop up.
Are you and Ryan cool?
I don't think we have real beef.
Okay.
But I know I talk shit about boxers, so they gotta hate a little bit, but. It's funny. It would suck. I would hate to just have boxing skills and not be able to like defend myself on the ground or something. Because then I feel like I couldn't talk shit. Because like the boxers can't actually talk shit to me. You know what I mean? They can, but it's like you can't do anything about it. You know what I mean?
They could say in our world.
I could fight all three of them in an MMA fight, not at the same time.
Right.
But I could beat them all in one night in an MMA fight.
Right.
Like that's embarrassing. No, it's not embarrassing. I take that. It's not embarrassing. But they can't. Like they can talk shit on Twitter. But they can't actually fight. They can box like motherfuckers.
Right.
And I'm not even saying I'm gonna go out there. I believe I could beat them? Yes. Am I a little delusional? That's how I got here.
Sure.
And but yeah, that would suck to only be able to box.